Okay. Hello, guys, again. Welcome to Speak English with Ves&Val. As you know, we do these sessions every Thursday and Sunday at 6 p.m. Bulgarian time. Right now it's 6:45 here, so it's time for a little bit grammar and vocabulary. Today we'll continue with present continuous, which we started last time. And thank you for agreeing to participate in this. And as you know, we are recording this and we will upload it later on YouTube. So let's just have a little bit review. Last time we talked about the uses of present continuous and spelling peculiarities. And so when do you use present continuous?
We use present continuous in the situation which is going on.
Okay, so present continuous for actions that are happening right now.
When the action is running.
Yes, exactly. For something that's happening right now. Also present continuous for actions that are temporary. For example, I can say I'm reading a very good book. It's not right now, but let's say these days, these weeks, I'm reading a very good book. Also, we use present continuous, and also one interesting case when you use present continuous, it is for actions that annoy us, kind of annoying habits. So which is also when we can use present continuous. For example, you're always complaining. I can say you always complain, but if I want to express my annoyance, I would say you're always complaining. Okay. Okay, we know how we make present continuous with the verb be. Plus the verb, the main verb is in an ing form. Okay, good. Let me see. I was it's a bit. Just bear with me. I'm trying. As I told you, I'm not so good at this. I want you today. Okay, what we're going to do today? I'll give you one sentence. I was trying to share my presentation with you, and it was ready. Okay. Anyway, okay. Let's write one sentence in the chat. The sentence is the following: Lisa is working on the new book with John's sister in the kitchen. Okay, so Lisa is working on the new book with John's sister in the kitchen. So let's try to make questions about this sentence. First, let's start with questions, yes and no questions. How do we make yes and no questions?
Who is working on the new book with John's sister?
Exactly, who is working? These are the easiest questions. We just remove Lisa and put who. Who is working? But this is a question about the subject.
Is Lisa working?
Yes, this will be yes, yes. Is Lisa working? We just change the places of is and Lisa. Also, we can use with whom. We can also with whom, Lisa. Just a second. We can also ask questions in the negative. We also usually ask questions in the negative when we have an idea what the answer is. For example, isn't Lisa working on the new book? Okay, so next question. Let's ask a question about working. Who is going to try?
Working. What
yes,
is Lisa?
Yes, Arvind?
What Lisa is?
Okay.
What is Lisa doing on the new book with John's sister in the kitchen?
Yes, what is Lisa doing? I'm sorry, Arvind. I know that you know the answer. Maybe you can give the other people yes. Okay. Next one. Next question is on the new book. On the new book is the answer. So what will be the question here?
What Lisa working with the John's sister in the kitchen?
What is Lisa working on? On will go at the end, right? What is Lisa working on? We usually put prepositions at the end when we have questions. we don't say on what Lisa, on what is Lisa working. We usually say what is Lisa working on. Okay, hi Atar, good to see you. Good.
Hi.
Okay, hi. Next question is, okay, let's try to ask question just about new. Just a question about new.
Which kind of book with Lisa working with John's sister?
Which, yeah, we can say which book is Lisa working on? Which book is Lisa working on with John's sister? Very good. Okay, somebody else. Mian, thank you so much. Let's now test somebody else. How are we going to ask a question about with John's sister? Who wants to try? Who?
With
I
whom
try.
Lisa
Okay,
working?
Sonali. Just one person at a time. Sonali?
Yeah. With whom Lisa
Whose sister?
is working?
It would be better
Yeah.
to say who
Whose
is
sister?
Lisa working
Whose
with?
sister?
With
Who is Lisa working with? It's better to put the preposition at the end. Who is Lisa working with? Okay, a little bit harder question. But to maybe, okay, the bit, if you can ask a question about John's, just John's, what will be the question here? It will be a question about possession. So we can start with whose. This is a little bit whose. Atar, if you want to try, let's give chance to Atar.
Yes.
You want to try?
With whose book is John's sister is working on?
Okay, good try. A little bit, a bit more exactly to be whose Lisa or whose sister is Lisa working with? Whose sister is Lisa working with?
Yes.
Is this clear? Whose sister is Lisa working with? So the answer will be John's sister. And the last question need to be, the answer will be in the kitchen. So anyone wants to try a question with where?
Is Lisa working?
Where is Lisa working? Yes. When we ask questions, we have to be very careful about the word order. Unless it's the only exception is when we ask a question about the subject. But if we don't ask a question about the subject, it always the order is question word or question words, and immediately after that we have to use the auxiliary verb in the present continuous. These are the different versions of be, am, is, are. And after that we put the subject, and in the fourth place you put the main verb in an ing form. Okay, good. Okay, good, very nice. Do you have any questions about, because last time we talked about present simple and today we're talking about present continuous. I had prepared presentation for today, but as I told you, it's a little bit, I'm having technical difficulties. We can probably post some of it, but that is I think one of them, because I see it from my practice and working with my students, actually making questions in English, it's one thing that people usually have hard time with. So I don't know how. So okay, good. Okay, any questions about present simple and present continuous, or anything that you think I missed or that you want to add? Anything? No.
No.
Okay.
Clear,
Okay. Everything is clear.
Clear.
Okay. Everything is clear. Okay. I'll test you on what we have studied last week and this week about present simple and present continuous. I'll write a question. And then you can now write a sentence, and then maybe you can ask some questions. The sentence will be Mary very simple. I'll try to read some simple sentences. Mary worked for Mr. Smith. A question, how do you ask questions about Mr. Smith?
Who does
for Mr.
Who
Smith?
does?
Okay. Why you try?
Okay. Who does Mary works for?
Who
does Mary work
Mary work? Yes, without
Yeah,
S.
work. Without S, correct.
Yes, exactly. Who does Mary work for? Exactly. Who does Mary work for? And if we want to ask a question about works, How will be the question for works? Anyone?
What does Mary do for Mr.
What
Z?
does Mary do? Okay, very good, very good. Okay, so if I say something like this, what does it mean? For example, if I say Mary teaches German, but this summer she's working at the library. Mary teaches German, but this summer she's working at the library. Why do I use different tenses here?
Because at the moment, she's working in the library.
Yes, because it's temporary, it's only for the summer, but this is not like her job. This is not what she usually does, right? It's only for the summer. Good? Okay, exactly. So Mary teaches German, this is her job, but this summer, it is something. Okay, if I say something like, what is the difference if I say, he always leaves dirty dishes in the sink, and he's always leaving dirty dishes in the sink. He always leaves and he's always leaving dirty dishes in the sink. What is the difference between these two sentences?
Memo, if you write the two sentences, we will find the difference between the two sentences. It is difficult to realize both the sentences orally.
Okay, the first sentence, if I say he always leaves dirty dishes in the sink, is more like a fact. That's something he always does. But if I say he is always leaving in present continuous, that means that this annoys me, like this. So to express annoyance, then I use present continuous. Okay, guys, thank you so much. Actually, I had prepared a little presentation, but because I didn't know how to operate this, for next time I'll be a little bit better prepared. And also, I hope that when Val comes back, I'll be a little bit better technically.